Good evening, my lovelies. Welcome to Lady McCreepster's Night Noise Horror Podcast. Now, my dear ghouls and ghosts, were you all good little minions while growing up, or were you bad ones? Did you all heed your parents' warnings, or were you naughty and broke the rules? In today's tale, from Creepypasta.Wikia, we learn of one very good little girl. So come now, my dears, lean in closer and we'll begin. Every night, young Amanda would go to her bedroom at exactly 9 o'clock with her mother's advice ringing in her head. Every night, so you can be a good girl, her mom said, you must go to your bedroom and meditate for 3 hours exactly. Not 1 second less, not 1 second more. And Amanda, as a good girl, would do exactly as instructed. Every night, Amanda would lay in her bed, eyes closed, waiting for the midnight. And in the morning, Amanda's mother would call her. Remember to be a good girl, she advised. It does not matter what you hear, smell, or feel. You cannot open your eyes. And Amanda would not understand because she did not hear or smell or feel anything. But she would stare at her mother's terrified face and quietly nod as a good girl. One night, while meditating, she heard a pitched, painful scream, followed by a crashing sound and a low whisper. She was startled and afraid to move, remembering her mother's advice not to open her eyes. Soon, the whisper became a loud sob, and Amanda could recognize her mother's voice asking for help. But Amanda did not move. She did not want to be a bad girl. And as the clock announced midnight, the sobbing stopped, and Amanda immediately fell asleep. The next morning, when the sun was already up in the sky, Amanda woke up and skipped down the stairs, starving. But the scene in front of her told her she was not going to eat soon. Her father was sitting on the couch, both his hands on his head, crying out loud. Amanda's brother was sitting on the other couch in front of him, quietly sobbing. Several police officers wandered through the house, taking pictures and collecting evidence. Amanda quietly reached one of the officers and, tapping his elbow, asked what was going on. The officer kneeled down next to her and gently said, "Your mummy is not with us anymore." The child did not say a word, heading for her bedroom and lying on the bed. After a couple of hours, the house went silent. And as the night came, Amanda started meditating again. And, to her surprise, a blood-like iron smell reached her nose. It was faint, but still noticeable. And as the time passed, the bloody smell became stronger and stronger, followed by a putrid, revolting one. But Amanda, as a good girl, did not open her eyes. And as midnight came, the smell disappeared, and Amanda immediately fell asleep. The next day, when she woke up, something seemed odd. The house was colder, and Amanda started shivering. Voices down the hallway could be heard as the girl forced herself to leave her bedroom and investigate. Her father was standing, apparently arguing with a police officer, the same one who told her the day before that her mother had passed away. He spotted and quickly grabbed her, shaking her back and forth, screaming, Do you know where your brother is?" The poor young child denied, and her father took the officer away. "Your brother is missing," her father stated, emotionless, and headed towards his bedroom. Amanda patiently waited all day, wandering through the house before finally heading towards her bedroom. Lying on the bed for her meditation, she remembered how hungry she was. And shortly after that, a delicious food-like smell reached her nose as her stomach shifted. But Amanda did not open her eyes. And she was startled when something humid touched her hand. It was a soft touch, barely noticeable, yet it was there. But Amanda did not open her eyes, with fear of becoming a bad girl. And as midnight arrived, the smell and touch disappeared, and Amanda immediately fell asleep. The next day, everything happened as usual. No police officers, no crying, just the ordinary. Her father prepared her a delicious meal, and oddly, Amanda thought, it smelled like the aroma tempting her during her meditation. Brushing it off, Amanda continued to eat as her father spoiled her. It was such a nice life, she thought, being the only one her father had to take care of. And they laughed together, and Amanda was happy. As the night arrived, Amanda almost forgot about meditation, but at 9 o'clock, she closed her eyes and got ready for whatever was going to tempt her that night. Oddly enough, nothing happened. No sound, sense, or smell. Just silence. And Amanda was frightened when she heard the door that led to her bedroom being opened. Seconds after that, she was being shaken as her father's pleading voice told her to open her eyes. Amanda was in the middle of a dilemma. Her father treated her so nicely, but she did not want to be a bad girl. However, Amanda decided that her father was more important and quickly opened her eyes. The bright light initially blinded her, and when her eyes adapted, she was able to see her father, with bloodied clothes, standing at the end of Amanda's bed. "Oh, Amanda," he whispered, showing sadness. "Why did you do it?" What an intriguing ending. Let me know your thoughts about this one. If you are watching on YouTube, leave me a comment below. Otherwise, send me a message on social media. I am Lady McCreepster on both Facebook and Twitter. If you are new to my realm, welcome, my dear. Do feel free to have a look around and listen to my other tales, and be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. If you are watching this on YouTube, remember to hit the bell icon too to be notified of new uploads. Unfortunately, my lovelies, that is all I have for you this evening. Till next time, sweet dreams.